NTA Growth Guide, helping business owners ask better questions, make better decisions, and build stronger communities.
What is the simplest way for a business owner to understand the difference between a tool and a system?
I thought I was buying access to the future. I kept finding these platforms with dozens, sometimes 100 or more, AI applications on one dashboard. There was a tool for articles, images, video, websites, social media, lead generation, almost anything you could imagine. The presentation made it feel like you could log in and suddenly have an AI-powered business. Then I logged in and found all the tools they promised. The problem was I had very little idea what to do with them. Some of the platforms had a university or training section, but much of it was too technical for where I was at the time. They could show me what a button did. They could demonstrate what an application could produce, but they did not give me a path. I had access to 100 tools, but I did not have a system, and I realized it was another version of something I had seen for years in advertising. Business owners are constantly approached by radio, television, newspapers, digital platforms, and lead companies. Each one has something to sell, but the owner is still left trying to understand how that purchase fits into the whole business.
What is the simplest way for a business owner to understand the difference between a tool and a system?
Many of the tools were real, and some could do amazing things. I don't believe every company selling AI is deliberately trying to deceive people. The problem was the distance between the outcome I imagined from the promotion and what I actually received. The advertisement showed the result. I received the tool. Those are not the same thing. A lead generation tool may collect contact information. That does not mean it understands my business, knows which people I can genuinely help, has developed the right message, earned anyone's trust, or created a process for following up. A writing tool can produce an article. That does not mean the article contains anything I genuinely believe. A website tool can build pages. That does not mean it understands what the website should teach. An advertising campaign can put you in front of thousands of people. That does not mean they understand you, trust you, are ready to buy, or will receive the right follow-up. The tool may perform the activity it promised. The business owner still has to create the understanding and the system around it. That is usually the part missing from the sales presentation.
What finally changed? When did AI stop being another collection of tools and begin becoming genuinely useful to you?
I have always been willing to believe in possibilities. That has helped me see opportunities early. It has also made me vulnerable to promises that sounded better than they proved to be. When somebody said they could generate leads, automate my marketing, or help me build an AI business, part of me wanted to believe it because I needed customers. I wanted the technology to work. I could see what might be possible if all the pieces came together. Sometimes I bought access because I thought that tool might be the missing piece. Business owners often make the same decision with advertising. They need customers, somebody promises attention or leads, and it feels like this campaign might finally be the answer. Eventually, I discovered the missing piece was not another tool. It was understanding how all the pieces were supposed to work together. That took time, experimentation, mistakes, and a lot of learning. The tools became more useful as I became clearer about my business, my customers, what I believe, and what I was actually trying to accomplish.
What is the simplest way for a business owner to understand the difference between a tool and a system?
A tool performs a task. A system connects tasks around a purpose. A writing tool can draft an article. A system understands who the article is for, what question it should answer, what principle it should teach, where it should be published, how people will discover it, and what should happen after they read it. A lead generation tool can produce a name. A system understands whether that person is someone the business can help, why they might trust the business, what message should begin the relationship, who will follow up, and what happens if the person is not ready to buy. Advertising works the same way. Radio, television, newspapers, digital platforms, and lead companies can all help create attention or opportunity. But advertising is still a tool. It cannot make a confusing business understandable, repair a weak sales conversation, create follow-up, or build the customer relationship by itself. An advertising campaign may bring someone to the door. The system determines what happens next. The tool handles one part. The system connects the parts. That is why more tools do not always create more growth. Sometimes they only create more logins, subscriptions, dashboards, learning curves, and disconnected information. Technology was supposed to reduce the burden on the owner. Without a system, it can become another burden to carry.
What finally changed? When did AI stop being another collection of tools and begin becoming genuinely useful to you?
AI became useful when I stopped treating it like a vending machine and started treating it like a team I needed to teach. I gave it context. I explained what I believe about business. I shared my experiences. I corrected the language when it did not sound like me. I explained why trust comes before marketing and why understanding comes before spending. I began organizing what I knew so the AI had something real to work from. The technology did not suddenly become smarter. The relationship became clearer. That is what we are building at NTA now. Not another dashboard full of disconnected applications and not another advertising campaign expected to carry the entire business. We are connecting business knowledge, advertising, marketing, customer relationships, processes, publishing, and artificial intelligence around the way a business actually grows. The tools should serve the system. The business should not have to reorganize itself around every new tool someone wants to sell.
What is the simplest way for a business owner to understand the difference between a tool and a system?
Ask one question first. What part of my business system is this supposed to improve? Then ask what problem it solves, what must already be in place, what work it will still require from you, who owns what it creates, how it connects to what you already use, and what happens when you stop paying. Most importantly, ask whether you are buying a capability or being promised an outcome. A demonstration of what software can do is not proof of what it will do for your business. The lesson I finally learned is simple. Do not begin with the tool. Begin with the business. Understand the problem. Understand the customer. Understand the process. Then choose the technology that helps those pieces work together. A dashboard containing 100 tools may look powerful, but one well-chosen tool inside a clearly understood system can be far more valuable.